With the release of MLB The Show 26, we now have 10 2026 sports games released. And in today's video, I'm going to be playing all 10 and then ranking them on a tier list from worst to best, where one game will be labeled as the worst 2026 sports game and one will be labeled as the GOAT of the year 2026 in sports video games. As we do every year, important to note, to be eligible for this video, you need to either have 2026 or 26 in the sports games title, so games like UFC 5 Undisputed will not be in this, and to factor in for my tier ranking, I'll be looking at things like graphics, gameplay, and atmosphere. And to determine which games we'll be playing in which order, I introduced the Wheel of Sports Games. And we started off with the game that won last year. NBA 2K25 was the winner. Let's see if 2K26 is just as good. Oh, and my internet crashed, right? So let's head to NBA 2K26. In each game, we're just gonna be playing a normal play now. So we get started in the NBA at MSG, and we got some pregame intros that's gonna get you into that atmosphere a little bit. Graphics in 2K are always really good because they don't have any helmets. It's pretty close up, so you're probably going to get the best face scans throughout the entirety of sports video games here in 2K. Definitely a fan of the pregame intros here, and now it's finally time for some basketball, the world's most famous arena. It's Knicks, it's Thunder, it's a matchup between two really good teams, and Jalen Brunson going to take the first shot. That one not going to go on a slightly early release. Okay, got to get my timing down. Graphics already looking really good, like I said. Can't sleep on WWE 2K26 too. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but that game also doesn't have helmets and stuff like that very close up, so can't forget about that. The graphics could be really good there. Let's go ahead after they are able to put one in. Let's see what we got. Little Josh Hart screen. Maybe Josh Hart for three. He's wide open. Let's nail that one. That's a green lighted three. And a little bit of a celebration as we make our way back down the court. We're looking for kind of realism when it comes to these sports games. Which one is the best sim? Because they're all labeled as simulation games. So you want it to be as close to the actual sport as you're going to get. Jalen Brunson now on the screen, pulling up again for a green lighted three. We're on fire now. I'm liking it. I want to try to get to at least halftime to see what kind of atmosphere they're going to have for me around that time. You're going to have Brunson guarding SGA. That's a recipe for probably disaster. The Thunder's so good. But we're switching. We're doing pretty good work. Dort throws that one up, and it's not going to go. Get a dunk. Towns in the paint. Karl-Anthony Towns will slam it down. Got the replay on deck right away. You got to love that after a nasty dunk. Posterizer right there on Hartenstein, former Knick. Oh, what a green light shot. I'm on fire right there. Little step back three on the money. Gotta say, I like 2K26 once again. Now, any of these sports games you can obviously find a flaw with. If you keep it a casual play, though, which one is the best? If you're not super sweaty when it comes to the game, you're not looking to be a super competitive player, you're just trying to log on, play some basketball, or whatever sport you're looking to play. Which one is the best? So far, it's giving me pretty good gameplay. It's giving me really good graphics, and the atmosphere has been pretty good so far. I do think there's room for improvement on all fronts, but we're going to have to see throughout this video. It's a good start for 2K26 as we got 30 seconds till halftime. A nice pass by the MVP. They're not able to knock it down, though. We're up the last second half-court shot, pretty much. That going in. Oh, it's off the rim and out. All right, we finished with our gameplay. Let's just check out what halftime's got for us. So we got a little Karl-Anthony Towns interview. Now, I don't know if he's actually speaking, if I didn't have like most of the sounds on mute, so that way, if any commentary or anything like that happens, it doesn't talk over me. We even got a little halftime show. They're driving, what is that, like a motorbike? There's probably a better word for that, or the correct word for that. He's doing a wheelie right now that I don't know about, but I think that might be the only sports game that has a halftime show. We'll find out in this video, but that's pretty crazy. And you even have the previous NBA on TNT crew now on ESPN. Now it's time to rank our first game. Now I can change these rankings as we get to the end of the video or whenever I want based off other games that I'm playing. So for right now, I'm gonna put NBA 2K26 in the middle category, a very fun 2026 sports game. Like I said, fun game, but there's probably room for improvement and we might get it in Madden. So let's head to Madden 26. With the last couple of Maddens, definitely Madden 26, they make it feel more getting into the game like a real football game. They've definitely stepped up their atmosphere. As you see, we are in Kansas City in the heavy snow. In Madden and outside games, outside sports games, I should say, you do have weather as a factor, so getting the heavy snow with the pregame introductions is a pretty cool atmosphere vibe. I'm really liking that. The Chiefs are coming out of the tunnel. We're getting ready for a football game. This feels like a snow football game in the winter. And with the heavy snow that you're able to have here in Madden 26, it definitely adds a fun factor. Again, like I said, if you're looking for casual, good time play, playing in the heavy snow, you're going to make mistakes. Your players are going to slip. It's a funny, fun time if you want to play a fun snow football game, which they haven't had in a football game in a long time. With this level of snow, which actually affects how good you can see, I love this factor that it was added to Madden 26. I've had some fun snow games this year. We also have free agent acquisitions. So you see the Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker for the Seattle Seahawks, is now with the Chiefs, and he just broke like 5 tackles. In the middle of the field, Rashee Rice in the heavy snow. We are delivering. If you want to go deep in this heavy snow, you're going to find it very difficult to see. Let's run a little play action maybe. With Patrick Mahomes, you got Rashee Rice. Will he slip? Will he fall? Will he catch it? It's dropped in the snow. And he just face planted completely in the snow in the end zone. Bills defenders were on him. Let's go to the ground game. See how fun it could be running the ball through the middle of the snow. Will anybody slip trying to tackle Kenneth Walker here? No, they're going to tackle him pretty well. I'm probably crazy to do this, but I'm going to try to go for it. Someone might slip and fall and cost me, and I actually get sacked instead, as I had the tunnel vision down the field. Now we got the Bills into a 3rd down. I'd like to get one more shot with the ball here. Question's going to be if we're able to stop them and get that shot. Tackle him before the line of gain. We're going to get a chance with the ball with 30 seconds because they're not going to go for this on their own 29. You can't even see the player back there to return the punt. Absolutely hysterical. And they punted in bounds. With Xavier Worthy, he's got the speed in the snow. Something crazy could happen. Something crazy could happen. He gets speared. We got the only player on the field with 99 speed. The only player in the game with 99 speed. I'm going to try and chuck this thing down the field. He actually slipped right away. I can't even see if he's open, but we're throwing it down there, trying to fight through the snow, and it's incomplete. Go to Xavier Worthy. It's our only shot on a 3rd and forever. It's caught in the end zone in the snow. Xavier Worthy gets us the score. Madden 26 really had fun. I think the gameplay was more exciting and more fun than NBA 2K26. The graphics, maybe a little bit less. Atmosphere, pretty much on par. So I'm going to put this in 1 tier above, replacing this, and I will play this all of 2026. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but MLB is not on this wheel because at the time I'm recording this video, the 9 games are out. MLB The Show is 1 day away from coming out, MLB The Show 26. So I'm going to end this video when it comes out and I can actually get my hands on it. We're going to end it with MLB The Show 26. For now, though, we go to Cricket.
A few moments later.
We go to Cricket 26. And Cricket 26 is the worst 2026 sports game. I'm not even going on it. It's going in the Cricket 26 category at the bottom of the tier list. Listen, if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll understand why that makes sense, and we don't even have to go on the game. If you're a real channel member, you would know. As we next are gonna head to FC. We head to FC 26. So we are loading the full match intro. I actually, before I was able to come on screen, was seeing the crowd kind of walking into the stadium, around the stadium, and now what's gonna happen for the intro. So all 3 games we've played so far have had some pretty decent pre-game intros here. FC, I would say, if I could play FC Rush, I'd probably have a better gameplay score for this, because FC Rush is a more condensed, like 5-on-5 game mode in this. It's a lot of fun. So we're getting our teams walking out here. Let's see what we got for our full game, though. The crowd might be the best here in FC. It's going to be up there for sure. We're going to play the first half of this game. And you guys know I'm a soccer/football casual, so I apologize if I don't really know what's going on. I'm just trying to have a good time. And sometimes that's the best way to play a sports game. When you really don't know what's going on and you're just playing the game, you don't even know some of the players or how the sport even works, sometimes you have more fun than if you actually know what's going on, because then you tend to try harder. You want to do a little bit better. You want the game to be a certain way. When you have no idea what's going on, you don't know what could be better or what could be worse. I really like that FC Rush game, though. That's a really good addition. But we have to keep it play now. I said I was going to do play now for all these. I can't switch it up. Can't switch it up. Can I get a goal, though? I'd love to get a goal. What do we got here? I don't know some of the players. Looks like I got Alvarez here. And he scores! There's honestly not many better feelings in sports games than scoring a goal at FC. Very rewarding. Extremely rewarding. You got the replay right away. What a shot. This is the end of the half. End of the half. We're ending it. Can I get one like buzzer beater? One buzzer beater! What a move! I think that does it for the half. Pretty awesome way to end it. That was pretty good. When it comes to FC 26, I'd enjoy it casually. I think I'd play it once in a while, but the field gets a little too big for my liking, which doesn't allow for as much scoring as a more condensed field. Like I said, FC Rush I would enjoy a lot more. I'm gonna put this into a very fun 2026 sports game category. I got 5 more sports games to play before the release of MLB The Show 26, as we're gonna head to AFL 26. And here it is, AFL 26. I would be lying if I told you that I knew anything about this sport. I don't know how the rules work for AFL, so I'm not going to be very good at the game itself, I would imagine, but graphics look pretty decent. You get a little pre-game intro here. Looks like the teams are ready to go. Do they run through this thing right here? Yeah, they do. Okay. So pretty cool pre-game intro. The crowd seems to be into it. Listen, the atmosphere looks pretty good. The graphics look pretty good. I mean, not as good as some of these other 2026 sports games that I've played so far, but they look decent. You could get away with these for sure. Unfortunately, though, I don't know anything about this game, so it's going to probably lack in the gameplay here. We got a jump ball of some sort. The CPU, I'm going to say the CPU in this game, I've played it like once or twice before, should be easier for beginners. It really should be a little bit easier. Like, I just gave them, I don't even know what happened. Apparently, they're going to score already. And what is this guy supposed to do that stands there? How is he blocking any of this? This guy's just walking up and punting it into oblivion. How am I supposed to do anything about that? So yeah, me not knowing anything with the rules is severely gonna ruin the score for this because I don't know what to do. Like, oh, the ball's over there. I don't even know what's going on, guys, I'll be honest. I don't even think I'll get possession of this. I finally got possession, but they immediately took me down and took the ball right from me. Immediately took the ball right from me. We got another jump ball that I'm not gonna win. I'm clicking every button. The controls probably not the best. Oh, here we go, come on! Do something. X is to pass, and I did something wrong. Oh, this is just not fun so far. I'm not going to lie. Not fun. I am not going to lie. It might even be cricket levels of bad. Some of you out there that love this game are probably calling me crazy, but again, what am I supposed to... You can just go to parts of the field and kick it in for a score. Again, I don't know the rules, but the gameplay itself, you can't even get it from the CPU on easy difficulty. I lowered it because I knew I was going to get destroyed in this one a little bit more, but I will put you all out of your misery from watching me play this shortly because I'm not going to do anything with the ball. Yeah, once they score one more time, we'll just call it. And again, they just made one pass. Now this guy's going to snipe it from Narnia. He's going to land this shot. They're going to go up more points. Nobody contests. You just get to walk right up for some reason. And they got something, I believe. And yeah, I'll just take my L and move on. And yeah, sorry AFL fans, I'm putting that in. I would not play that again in 2026 category. I know some of you are gonna hate me for that. I do apologize. I know all about my North American sports, and rugby is probably gonna go the same route as AFL. My saving grace for rugby is that I've actually been able to possess the ball in this and scored at one point in my career. So it might actually be a little bit better than AFL, but it's not gonna be much better. Graphics seem to be pretty much on par with the game we just played in AFL. How do we kick this thing? I don't know where I just kicked it. That's a pretty pathetic kick. All right, we made the tackle. I still don't know how to get the ball after tackle after all these years. I'm just trying to play rugby. But I know you guys wanted to see these sports in this video, which is why it's here, even though they might get low scores. I wanted to at least put them in the video for you guys, because last year I didn't do it right away. You guys all wanted to see them. So now it's in the video, but they're probably going to rank low because I don't know much about these sports and how to play the video games. Like, how many tackles could I possibly make before I finally get the ball? And I made a good tackle, and for that I get a penalty or something. Unless they're going to give me the ball. Do I actually get the ball for this? What? Man just gave the crowd a souvenir, yet they still have the ball? Are we going to make this make sense? Are we going to make this... Do they ever lose it? Do you ever lose the ball? Do I have it? I don't know what just happened. They're challenging something. I couldn't tell you what's going on. My goodness, how do you take the ball? On the very smallest bright side, at least I'm making some pretty cool tackles. At least I could at least make contact with them. In AFL, it was basically just like target practice for the other team. But yeah, okay. I'm done here. don't think it's a surprise we're gonna slot this into I will not play this again in 2026. That was definitely a rough 2 games. At least now, these remaining 3 sports games I am a big fan of. NHL, let's roll. So we head to NHL 26. All right, here we go with the NHL. We got Penguins, Avalanche. We got the national anthem going on. NHL, okay. Every game pretty much has a pregame intro at this point. We haven't found a game that does not have it. In the NHL, I could see the graphics maybe lacking because of the helmets, kind of a zoomed out camera angle, but this game might have the best gameplay throughout all and a good atmosphere as well. Got the Avalanche, we got Nathan MacKinnon, one of the fastest and best players in the world. Oh, what a shot and a goal! Just like that, Nathan MacKinnon buries one. Since hockey and soccer have somewhat of the same premise, put either a puck or a ball in the net, I prefer hockey, the fast-paced action, the hits. Hockey is probably my favorite sport to watch in person. Football, my favorite to watch in real life. So the video games work for both of the sports really well for McKinnon with the puck again! We've scored 2. There's nothing better than scoring goals in the NHL. Soccer/football was good, but scoring in the NHL, we might have a first period hat trick here, which is going to add to that atmosphere, and the crowd's going crazy with the goal horn. Gotta love it. Oh, what a shot! Sidney Crosby almost buried one, but he wasn't able to get it to go. Big save, Shesterkin, who's normally on the Rangers, and we're dropping the gloves. And how are you going to play NHL without dropping the gloves? Not only do you get some awesome sports content and action, you get some physicality here as Letang and Manson are going at it. I might get knocked out on blocking the health bar of the fight. I apologize. Bottom right of the screen is blocked here. We're pretty much even to Letang's health here. And we get the KO. We win our hockey fight. Later hits down as well. Not the best hit, but also not a bad one. McKinnon, we're back out here. I want to watch the hats fly. Oh, he's fast. He gets leveled, though. I could have tried McDavid, but I really want the hat trick. Let McKinnon have a shot at it. 2 goals quickly. Get that puck from Big Evgeny Malkin. Saved by Shesterkin. Come on, get that puck. Get that puck. McKinnon, you got 5 seconds. How fast can you skate up? 1 shot. Oh, he gets it on goal. We're only playing a period here. We weren't quite able to get the hat trick, but I had a ton of fun. NHL 26 is an easy, I will play this all of 2026 category in the tiers. And with 2 more sports games before I have to wait for the release of MLB The Show 26 to add to the end of this video, we'll head to college football. Got the Auburn Tigers taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. You saw a similar intro with Madden 26. College football did it back in 2025. Madden kind of took a page out of their playbook from last year for 2026 to kind of even them out for the pregame atmosphere. College football, just as a sport itself, has always been a more high-scoring sport than Madden, so the ball is able to move up and down the field pretty easily, unlike the struggle that it was in Madden 26 for me to move the ball, even though I was in heavy snow then. But the weather impact of Madden 26 was a pretty cool feature. They have some good weather here in college football 26, but you can't do that heavy snow feature as we have a long ball caught for a 41-yard pickup. Back out of the backfield on that angle route. That's always a great route to throw. We're going to go 1 drive on offense, 1 drive on defense, since we've already played a football game. And these games are pretty similar in a lot of ways. We're going to look for some key differences, which kind of is like the camera angle, the crowd. Crowd's kind of more into it here in college football 26 than I'd say Madden 26. Kind of how it is in real life, too. Something similar. I'm going to try something similar. I'm going to take the curl. And we are going to secure that catch for the touchdown. Nothing better than scoring a touchdown here in college. Now, one thing college football has that Madden does not have, but at some point in Madden history they did have, is the stadium pulse. What a hit. Which is basically because Alabama's on the road and they're in a hostile environment, the screen is going to shake for them. If you're playing online, it really gets confusing because your players don't recognize the routes that you're changing to and all that stuff, so it makes it tough to play offense. So that's a pretty cool feature. Nice pass again. Crimson Tide 14 yards away from tying this game, even though we're only playing 1 offensive drive and 1 defensive drive. I gotta say, the AI might be the best I've played in any of the sports games. They really know what they're doing. So far, it feels like I'm playing a real opponent, which is always a good feature. Stop them from getting a touchdown. The answer is no. I'm actually impressed by the AI a lot. College football, very similar to Madden, so I'm going to give it the same rating of I will play this all of 2026. Now we're going to head to WWE 2K26. And in the WWE, There's maybe nothing better than pre-game or pre-match entrances with pyro and all that, as you got the Beast Brock Lesnar I am going to be using for this match. And we're taking on the greatest of all time, John Cena. Not only is it Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, we are in Hell in a Cell, and we're coming out of the gate flying at John Cena. WWE. Graphics, I think, are the best of all of the sports games because like I was saying with 2K at the beginning of the video, there's no helmets. It's pretty zoomed in. You got the superstars right up against one another. It basically feels like I'm watching Brock Lesnar take on John Cena. That's how good the graphics are. Okay, I'm getting tutorials. I don't really need that, but it's a brand new game. Brock Lesnar just tasted the steel of the Hell in a Cell. Am I going to taste steel again? Uppercut by Cena. Come on, Brock. There you go. You got Cena up. F5 time. No, he slipped out of the F5. It was supposed to be F5 time. He wants me in the middle. He wants to put me possibly through the cell now. I'm not going to let it happen. Take him to Suplex City. Suplexes on top of Hell in a Cell. You guys want to see something crazy? Bye, John. Oh my goodness. Go to the replay. We got to see it from this angle. Cena free falls through the table. Watch it in real time. Oh my goodness. Jump. Brock Lesnar jump. Brock Lesnar jumping on the cell and a crossbody. On top of the cell. On top of the cell. F5 through the cell. Through the cell goes Cena. That's it. That's it. You could count to 100. 1, 2, what? Explain to me how John Cena could have possibly kicked out of that. And now he's got the attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment. What a match. Now I got to kick out. Now I have to kick out of a big move. We kick out. Brock, just win it now. I'm getting nervous that Cena's going to come back because he's John Cena. F5. That has to be the match. And what a match it was. I loved every second of that. And after that unbelievable match with great graphics, the crowd was into it, the atmosphere, the gameplay, exceptional. I'm putting this game, WWE 2K26, in the 2026 GOAT category. So unless MLB The Show beats it, it's going to be crowned as the best 2026 sports game. It is now a few days later. MLB The Show 26 is here. Let's go play it and see where it ranks. And I am going to play last year's World Series matchup for an inning. Oh, we got some custom World Series gold Los Angeles Dodgers jerseys. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound. And obviously, he will be hitting as well. And we're taking on George Springer. So pregame introduction, you get to see both dugouts. You get to see both players step up to the plate pretty much, or step up to the mound and the plate respectively. If he hits it, he hits it. No free base runners around here. Already hit it, but the shift is on and we're in position and we're able to make that play for the first out. But now we take on the dangerous Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ooh, you know what? I want to challenge it. I want to try it. That might be low of the zone, but I want to see. Bad challenge. All right, well, the call is upheld. You get 2 challenges in the game to challenge balls and strikes combined on the mound and at the plate, but because I'm only doing a quick game here today, I was figuring, let me just try out that system a little bit. So you can't actually see the strike zone once you deliver the pitch. I gotta switch my difficulty because I was filming a different video where we were on beginner. We are not gonna be on beginner today. Okay, that is better. But I wanted to try out that new system. Oh, you're kidding me. Perfect out for MLB The Show 26. What? That is disappointing. But I want to try the new system out since it's new to the majors and this game this year, a new feature. I wanted to try it. You gotta be kidding me that I go perfect out to start off. Swing on Mookie Betts right after that. I gotta take a pitch with the next batter, who I believe is gonna be Freddie Freeman here, just to get a feel for this after that perfect. So I worked that back after I believe being down 0-2 in the count to bring up Kyle Tucker, new addition to the Dodgers. And Kyle Tucker goes perfect. Get out of here. It's gone. Perfect home run for the new Los Angeles Dodger. Let's see the replay. That bat sound for the perfect up there for best 2026 sports gaming sounds. 100%. That's all I wanted to accomplish here in MLB The Show. Now if we get out, I'm not mad at it, but I will take more. If I can, Will Smith, perfect. There you go. I got a perfect out with Ohtani to start, right? So 3 perfects in 5 at bat. Now Max Muncy. We'll push that one to left field. It's an out. Let's see where this game ranks. For MLB The Show 26, I like what I see. I still have to do some more diving into it because it just came out. For now, I'm gonna place it into a fun 2026 sports game. So here's our final look at the tiers for our 2026 sports video games. And my favorite, my goated 2026 sports game is gonna go to WWE 2K26.